Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. So it was a short holiday week, but we still have a few interesting stories. It's going to be dominated by American Express and Chase. So we have one about Amex and their Amex offers being transferable between cards. We have Chase Pay Yourself Back categories. We have updates to those who want to refer people to the Sapphire Reserve, Sapphire Preferred. Of course, the big news of the week is the offers ending soon for the Chase Ink Cash Unlimited, and of course the Freedom Unlimited Double Cash offer as well. So we will cover those as well for those who want to get their new year started off in a profitable manner. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, our first story here is from American Express, and this comes from Frequent Miler, and they were, I believe someone wrote into their blog. Frequent Miler's a blog that you can check out. It's a pretty good one, but someone wrote into their blog talking about American Express offers. So if you're unfamiliar, Amex offers are like those little coupons that you get on your American Express card. I think there's an actual offer section, on the app for the cards as well as online, but they range in usefulness. I mean, some are actually pretty good, others not so much, but it's a nice perk. They're definitely better than Chase offers, I'd have to say, to be fair. Well, anyways, a lot of times you'll have, maybe you'll have like a travel offer, some money off of Hilton, whatever, but it'll be on, I don't know, your Blue Business Cash card, and you really would prefer to have that offer on maybe your travel card, like your Platinum card. Well, this individual, or a few individuals, were actually able to go to American Express through chat, and it took a time or two, but they were actually able to get American Express reps to transfer an existing Amex offer from one card to another. So we'll take a look at this. Again, from Frequent Miler here, this is the excerpt of the email that they got, but this just happened to me a few days ago. I used Amex Chat to request Amex Rep move Expedia offer from my other biz card and put it on my new Amex business card. So the first rep said it can't be done, logged out, came back in, chat with another rep, and she was able to do it. Then after a few days, I saw another offer, Royal Caribbean, so apparently this guy's a big traveler and had to request it. First rep didn't know how. Second rep got it done. So again, very small use case, or very small sample size, one person, but they were able to do this twice, so it seems like, it'll be a thing that maybe some Amex reps just don't know how to do, don't know it can be done, or honestly, maybe they don't even want to be bothered with it. Are they supposed to be able to do it? We don't even know, but it is interesting that this person got it done. So, I can see this coming in handy, especially if you're looking to hit, spend, you want to put everything, on your new card, which sounds like this guy had a new card. That makes sense. Or sometimes it does work with a little bit extra stackability on, multipliers or things like that. So again, I would say something to keep in your back pocket. Of course, let us know down below if you have tried this. I would be interested to see what cards, what offers you've moved, and how many reps you had to talk to get it done. So it'll be interesting to see if this sort of catches on and becomes a widespread thing, or it's just a kind of if you know type thing. So with that, we move to Chase, talking about offers. We now have Chase and the Pay Yourself Back. So you know how this works. Chase has been extending these Pay Yourself Back categories on their cards, where you can basically pay yourself back using points at slightly elevated multipliers for specific purchases. We won't go in the whole thing. It's been around for a few years now, but the categories have been extended. So of course you have them on screen, and again, they really didn't change. They're extended through March 31st of 2024, so they usually extend them about a quarter at a time. And you can see, again, it does look like you can actually redeem points for like anything, but you got to be careful because, again, only these categories are going to give you the actual percentage back. So you can see if we go through it, you've got Sapphire Reserve, groceries at 1.25, gas stations at 1.25, the annual fee at 1.25. Of course, you can do select charities at 1.5. Sapphire Preferred and the Freedom cards, they just have charities, not super helpful unless you're, a very giving person. Ink Preferred, again, charities. Ink Cash and Unlimited, charities, not super helpful. There's also options for Aeroplan travel purchases at 1.25. Chase Southwest also gets in there, 1 cent per point towards the annual fee, 0.8 cents per point of gas and groceries. So there is a cap of $300 on that. You probably don't want to do that. You're taking quite a haircut. And then Chase United cards, again, the annual fee as well, 1.5 and 1.75 cents per point, depending on the cards you have. So overall, again, not terrible. It's just basically another option. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think this is just one of those things that Chase they seem like they kind of want to get rid of it because it's not nearly as useful as it used to be. It'd be much better served if the categories rotated more frequently, kind of like the Freedom cards. Because even at 1.25, I don't think it's terrible because, again, it gives you, some optionality in those annual fee cards. But again, you can see this perk is just not what it used to be, and it seems like a kind of a forgotten feature, abandoned feature at this point, but it is an option if you so choose. Now, if you're looking to get your next Sapphire Reserve or Sapphire Preferred and you have a friend or family member, someone like that you want to refer, well, now it is just going to be a little bit easier to do so. So if you're familiar with how the Freedom offers work, Freedom Unlimited, Freedom Flex, and then I think they put the Slate and Freedom Student. No, they got rid of the Freedom Student in there, the Freedom Rise in there even maybe. If you have one, so if you have the Freedom Unlimited, you can still send a person a link and they can choose which card they want in the Freedom line from that link, and you still get the same referral no matter what, which is always pretty helpful. But it's never been that way with the Sapphire line. Sapphire line Reserve can only refer Reserve, and Sapphire Preferred can only refer Preferred. Well, it looks like that is changing now, and you can actually do cross referrals. So very similar to the Freedom, I can give you my Sapphire Preferred link, then you can choose whichever one you want. So again, this was purported to us by someone who wrote into the Good Doctor. I keep an eye on those referrals. I don't think they're super high right now, but they usually do rise when the public offers rise as well, which is just a nice touch. Makes it a little bit easier to refer people. I don't see why they would leave it the old way. So good to Chase. I do like this. So again, if you're looking to refer player 1, player 2, you now have that as an option. Now, our last story is, again, it's about the Chase offer. So we have the Ink Cash and Ink Unlimited $900 offer and the Freedom Unlimited Double Cash offer. Those are both set to end soon. Now, I understand some of you might be tired of it because, when these happen, these high offers, many of us try to, remind you and get you to use our links and things like that. And of course, we have links, and I won't plug them. So if you're not interested in this part, I totally understand. But we did cover these offers on the second channel where we talk specifically about bonuses and intro offers. And I do think there's still a lot of value to be had. Now, of course, yes, we'll start with the Freedom. We'll start with the Freedom Unlimited offer. So that offer, again, it's a no annual fee card. I'll put it on the screen for you, but you're going to get double cash back in the first year. So obviously the dining and the drugstores go to 6%, and the catch-all category at 1.5 goes to 3%. Now they're paying out like the Discover It cash card pays out, so they'll give you your cash back match at the end of the first year. Overall, this is a pretty good offer. We haven't seen this one before, and so I think this offer is either really good or it's a trap offer depending on who you are and like how you're planning to attack the rest of the year. So for example, I actually got this card for my mom because she wants to kind of sort of start earning cash back, but she really doesn't want to do a bunch of different cards. I have her on the OG Freedom and the Freedom Flex, and she still doesn't really care about the rotating categories and things like that. So for her, to be able to get 6% back on 2 categories and 3% on everything for an entire year is really good, because that's just going to be the one card she's going to use, and she'll be plenty happy with it. If you're someone who's going to tear through a bunch of different cards and have to hit a lot of intro offers, well, then I don't really think this offer is going to be for you. However, if you're someone who's going to get this card and you have some, spending strategies involved or, things like that, maybe property taxes, income tax season is upon us, unfortunately, well, then the Freedom Unlimited Double Cash could definitely come in handy. So I think the one thing to do here is just simply do the math. The base offer is always going to be $200. So what would it take you to earn that original $200? And then the offer you're really comping it against is probably the 5% back on gas and groceries for the first year, up to $12,000 in spend, which would cap out at $800 all in. So if you can do more than $800 on this current Freedom Unlimited Double Cash offer, then I think you go with that one. If you can't, or it's going to be easier for you to do gas, groceries, whatever, well, then I think you have your answer there as well. So, just kind of how I would look at it. I'm a mile over 524. I would probably do this one myself, but I would fall into the scheming strategy of going to check out ProfitableContent.com and seeing what bank promotions can help me hit that spend. I'll leave it at that because we're talking about affiliate links and we don't want to get in trouble here. But that's the Freedom Unlimited. Again, we have links at ProfitableContent.com. You can check out, learn more. The other ones that I've definitely taken advantage of are the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited. Those both have $900 or 90,000 ultimate reward points, however you choose to use them, for about $6,000 in spend. Now, we've seen these offers for a really long time, so they're finally going away. They'll probably come back at some point. When? Who's to say? The Freedom Unlimited, I don't know if it'll come back. I haven't seen that offer ever before. The Ink ones, they'll probably come back at some point, so, if you miss it this time, then, hey, there's probably always next time. But, again, the same thing, because income tax time is coming up, I would probably look at the Freedom Unlimited because it's got the 1.5x. It costs 1.85 processing fee to pay your income taxes to the federal level. So that just about offsets completely, giving you the vast majority of that promotional offer to keep into pocket, which is great. I did the Freedom Unlimited earlier. Well, I think I actually did the Freedom Unlimited 900 last year, so it has been around for a while. And that was my second Freedom Unlimited. The Ink Cash is a keeper card for me, which I do have, so I didn't get rid of it. I just kept it. But again, those are also marked as ending soon. So again, I think if you got sick of hearing about them, I totally understand. But if you are interested, we have links over down below. If you're at 524 and you're trying to decide which one to get, well, then again, I think I would just go for the math and what you want to do in the future. If I was, 424, I would still err upon just getting the Ink card, and then continue going through Chase cards versus, going for Freedom Unlimited and locking myself out unless you were close to being under 524 in another few months. Again, depending on your current setup and what your spending habits and cash back or travel strategy is for the year. I think that's the biggest fat thing to factor in on this one. So as always, just do the math for yourself. If you want to talk about it more, just ask me down below. Again, ProfitfulContent.com is where we house all of our credit card affiliate links. So go ahead, check that out. We would be much appreciated. Hopefully you don't have to hear about it anymore. But it's this or either two free stocks. So I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the news this week. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week and right back here every single Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And, of course, as we said, every single day over on ProfitfulContent.com, the channel's blog. We not only have the latest news stories, we have bank promotions, and we have credit card offers, which I think I've mentioned already. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon this week.